I wish I could silence my mind. Does anyone else feel that way? I'm always talking to myself or thinking about something, and it's tiring, bro. Like, yeah, I'm grateful for the ability to even think, but wow, can my mind not shut up? But it's not just about tiring myself out, but the amount of times I've created fake realities in my mind is almost like convinced myself they were true is actually crazy. It's like I'm too self-aware, and that might sound schizo, but I also find myself caring way too much. I usually like to tell myself or remind myself that I shouldn't really care about what others think. But a lot of time after I have an interaction or a conversation, I replay in my head like a million times over and then ask myself why I even said that. It's almost like I have this time machine in my head that goes back in time and practices like so I could be better next time or something. But the thing I'm slowly learning is that a lot of what you think about is not even a real concern. And 90% of the time, everything I think about is not even reality in the first place. I'm just the type of person who throws around a bunch of different hypotheticals and scenarios for no reason, bro. The what if situations. Like almost every day at work, I'm worrying about how I said thank you, and if that person sees me as rude for not saying thank you, like with the right intonation, like stupid things, I know. But this is what I'm trying to explain. I live in my head all the time, but sometimes I wish I could be fully present, experience the moment, and move on. But the thing is, my mind wants to optimize every interaction in every place. But something I'm starting to realize is that you'll never be perfect, so you should learn to move on. And I'm not saying you shouldn't try to be perfect, because that's what you should do, right? You should strive for perfection. But the thing is, you'll never reach it. Never. So stop replaying these moments in your head like you're watching the same episode of a show for the 15th time. I need to tell myself this too, to be honest. And sure, you should learn from these moments, but you should also learn to let go of them. Basically, what I'm saying is the past is the past. And the same thing with the future, right? You don't always want to be optimizing for the future, or else you'll never live for your present self. I used to be extremely frugal because there came a point in my life. I don't even know where that point was, but I'm guessing like junior year, where I realized, dang, I really gotta lock in right now, or I'm gonna be a homeless bum for the rest of my life. And like once that point came, I don't know, I just never looked back. I didn't even want to spend money on food for my on while I was on my break because I was always thinking that my future self would like never forgive me for that. But if I never learn to live outside my own head, outside the future, I know I'll keep prioritizing to my future self or for my future self until there won't even be a future me or when I die, you know. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm always thinking about what's next, even though half the time I really don't want to. But the past, I've gotten pretty good at just accepting the past at this point in my life because I made so many stupid mistakes that I'm just like, all I could do is learn from them, and I can't change my mistakes. So like, why let them occupy my mind and my thoughts, you know? Because most of the time, all they bring with them is literally just negative energy. So there's almost like no point. I mean, you can learn from them, but you know, but it's really easier for me to think about the past now, even though I still think about what I could have done or reliving nostalgic moments. But I actually have a harder time, way harder time, with managing my thoughts about the future, or specifically my future too. I think it's because, as I said before, I run so many possible scenarios in my head. But I don't know if you understand, it's like I have a mini multiverse in my head, bro. To be honest, now that I'm realizing it, that's probably the cause of my extreme indecisiveness. It's kind of cool. Not kind of, well, like, I just figured that out right now. That's kind of weird. But yeah, like I said, I think a lot about the future. A lot. And sure, it might help me prepare for it, but I hate how I'm always looking forward to or wishing for the future while I'm in the present moment. Like, even if I tell myself I want to be present, a lot of the time I can't be. And I think it's because I'm too aware. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, I'm big brain or nothing, bro. Because I'm just, it's actually kind of a flaw that I have. Think too much. I'm too aware. And it's like I realize that my time is slipping away and that I can't hold on to a moment, even if I wanted to last forever. I wish I could turn off the part of my brain that, like, just tells me this is going to end. You're going to go home and continue on with your life. But really, the takeaway I want you to get from this video is that you can think too much. And sometimes distraction can be healthy. Because thinking too much about the future can give you anxiety. Thinking too much about the past can make you depressed. So at least try to live in the moment sometimes. Just try. That's all I ask you to do. And that's all I'm trying to do. I know there's a lot more that I'm going to remember later on and wish I said in this video. So I'll probably make another video like this because I got a lot of thoughts. Yeah. But it's just crazy how the mind works, I guess. Like, I've actually lived in my own head more than I have in real life. But yeah, these are my thoughts. Like and sub. Thank you for watching.